Alright, legendary family. Today, Wings of Death and Destruction take to the skies today in this epic battle of titans. Deathwing versus Thunderwing. So obviously you know what we do. We get down straight to business, okay? So with that being said here, comment down below, like and subscribe and share with your friends. And without further ado, let us begin. Starting off with Thunderwing. Thunderwing is an ancient force in the IDW Transformers multiverse here. So ancient, in fact, he may have actually been around at the same time as the Primes here. You see, Thunderwing is easily an universal entity, being able to not only withstand the combined might of Trypticon, Pre-Matrix Optimus Prime here, and Megatron and Omega Supreme as well here, but it doesn't even hurt him. It slowed him down. That's all it did. It just delayed him until they found a chance to, well, BFR him. And then fast forward here, he's confirmed to be able to destroy all of creation itself here. Keep in mind, an average Transformers multiverse is filled with infinite dimensional layers, having infinite universes, all easily infinite dimensional in space here. And in the IDW's case, it also has conceptual realms such as happiness, love, joy, death, and even resurrection. And then there are the higher realms here. Keep in mind, the higher realms actually transcend this, this basic multiverse here by a significant amount to where they look small in comparison here. Then you have other verses in there like the microverse here. The microverse is a realm beyond time and space of even the IDW multiverse here, created by Micronus Prime here. Keep in mind, the energon inside him, or the blood inside Thunderwing, is Or 13, literally the concept of power itself here. Thunderwing possesses the abilities to emit shockwaves, obviously Phi, and has fire breath capable of toasting entire planets to smithereens here. Keep in mind, he will also scale above Optimus, who defeated an Elder God by himself here. These Elder Gods during the Infestation run, which is canon by the way, are able to threaten multiple other cosmologies, including the Transformers here. This even includes Dungeons and Dragons, which is an infinite layered, three-layered multiverse here, or a three-layered, infinitely layered multiverse with an infinitely layered void, and beings that operate on multiple dimensional levels as well here. So again, Thunderwing scaling above that, or scaling above an Optimus, so that, did that without the Matrix and stuff like that there. And obviously, it took the full power of Optimus Prime, just laying into him full force in a concentrated fashion to finally fell Thunderwing here. So, let's run it down here. Thunderwing's easily an universal entity, easily many times faster than light, infinite to immeasurable levels of speed here. He's able to create these antimatter or dark matter shockwaves here, which he actually does pretty consistently here. He's actually able to reach them, or is able to reach them all across the entire universe here. And then he also has his fire breath, which is capable of, again, destroying entire planets. Keep in mind, Thunderwing as well has a more powered up form as well that just makes his shockwaves just way more stronger than what they intend to here. Now, I'm not sure the multiplier of his form as well, but it is noted to be significantly stronger than his base here. Keep in mind, his base was absolutely destroying the likes of the Wreckers here, including the likes of others like Warpath, Roadbuster, and Broadside, which actually scaled to combiners. And so, in all honesty, yeah, this dude is very much built different here. And considering the sheer fact that he does threaten the microspace as well here, considering he was confirmed to be able to, again, unmake all of creation, this means he's a threat to Micronus Prime, who's a platonic concept and casually resides within the verse as well here. Now, keep in mind, this is still an avatar, but at the end of the day here, he's still able to destroy it here. This would also put him on par with beings like the Void and stuff like that there, who are all also capable of destroying the Transformers, multiverse here, and just consuming it here. So, with that being said here, I think that actually does Thunderwing. He's a pretty simple and pretty, what's the word I'm looking for? Pretty simple and pretty simplistic character. In terms of his intelligence, he's pretty much just primal in nature. In terms of skill, same thing as well. He is not a very skilled fighter. He is just honestly, you could actually just say he's a giant kaiju. That's the best way I can put it here. Like, Thunderwing is just a giant overall hulking kaiju here that can just emit these powerful shockwaves whenever he wants it, whenever he feels like it here. So, with that being said here, I think that should cover him easily, auto-versaled with faster than light to immeasurable levels of speed here. So, let's move on to his opponent, Deathwing. Now, Theron the Earth Wanderer has had so many videos on here, and I always sound like I'm jumbling and mumbling over myself here. But let's actually talk about it, right? Deathwing was able to shake the Emerald Dream. And keep in mind, he is the strongest of the verse here. He's the strongest in the verse here. And so, Deathwing being able to shake the Emerald Dream, which is a realm beyond the very concepts of time, space, dimensions, distance, etc., and is an infinitely layered realm as well here. Deathwing was able to shake that quite casually here. Now keep in mind, Deathwing would scale above his fellow aspect dragons, including the likes of Alexstrasza, who was originally supposed to be the strongest of the group here. However, in a one-on-one scenario, Deathwing beat the absolute mess out of her. And keep in mind, she would scale above the likes of Illidan, who was able to jail the likes of Sargus after beating him here. Now, this is important because Sargus actually scales to the Titans. The Titans scale to the Elder Gods here. Oh, sorry, Sargus scales above the Titans because he did slaughter them here. And the Titans scale to the Elder Gods here. Now, the Elder Gods are responsible for creating the verse here and creating their own realms beyond time and space of the original multiverse here. Keep in mind that this multiverse is all infinite in size, with many infinite-sized pocket universes that the likes of dwarves, elves, and goblins can actually just craft for themselves as like miniature pocket dimensions. I know it's crazy here, but here's another fun fact. Did you know Deathwing can actually support the entire weight of Azeroth? And he does this casually. Kind of like Radon holding up the stars when he fights his opponents here. And yet Deathwing casually lifts the entire main universe on his shoulders here. Yeah, dude's busted here. Keep in mind, he has every hacks in the book. He has intangibility, invisibility, fire manipulation, and his fire breath actually comes from an infinite universe that he connected himself to. So again, his firepower is limitless here. He has non-corporeal interaction, as he's able to even destroy things on a spiritual or astral level, so he could just wipe you out. Existence erasure, telepathy, transmutation, molecular manipulation. So basically, how I'm going to put this dragon is basically Godzilla mixed with King Ghidorah and the Sentry with Martian Manhunter. That's what Deathwing basically is here. So, without that being said here, yeah, in terms of speed, easily faster than light to immeasurable. He scales to the Void Guardians, who are able to cross an infinitely layered void with no difficulty here. And again, Deathwing would exceed them in terms of power as well, and in terms of speed here. And he's even able to fight against everyone in the verse, including multiple players here. And keep in mind, Deathwing was killed by the Demon's Eye, which had his own power. They basically used his own power to kill him. But without further ado here, we can actually begin this here. Now, I understand this is a bit shorter than some of my usual videos, but I hope you guys actually enjoy me getting to the point rather than just dilly-dallying here. So let's talk about it. Believe it or not, I do think Thunderwing loses. Yeah, I'm going to flat out say it here. You see, the reason why he loses is a lack of versatility, but he has enough raw power to where he can put up a great fight, a masterful fight here. Now you might say, oh, well, if Optimus, Megatron, Trypticon, and Omega Supreme could have hurt him, how would Deathwing be able to? Now, it's very simple. Magical attacks. Now, while Cybertrons are invulnerable to magic here, Deathwing is a bit different here. He has things like durability negation and ways to bypass Thunderwing's durability. Now keep in mind, all Cybertronians and all Cybertronian-like beings are durable down to a subatomic level here, and even to a spiritual level as well here. You can't even attack their sparks because they can easily just use that to defend themselves here. Their spark is known as a supernatural weapon themselves here. However, Deathwing has way too many hexes to not only get around Thunderwing's basic shockwaves and fire breaths and stuff like that there, but he's just way, I think I would definitely give him speed as well, plus his combat skill and experience, plus the sheer fact that he can bypass a large majority of Thunderwing's attacks and his durability. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to give it to Deathwing here, mid to high difficulty, because of the raw power that Thunderwing has here. But that's all today, you guys, and you guys have a blessed day. Peace.